So let's kick tonight off with a trip down Live Green, Tennessee memory lane as we visit our friends, the Sergio brothers in White County, for a segment we did on Calfkiller Brewing Company for the Live Green series.
Hi, I'm Don Sergio.
I'm Dave Sergio.
And we are the owners of Calfkiller Brewing Company out of Sparta, Tennessee. And I guess the way we got started was like most people get started, as making beer at home. Around about 2001 or 2, Dave and I made our first batch of beer, and from there we never looked back. For many years we made beers for friends' weddings and just to have on tap and whatever, just to make beer. And at some point we felt like we were pretty good at it, and we wanted to take it to the next level. We were going to use the little space, the home brewing space, and we were going to turn it into a 2-barrel brewery. And we got all of our government papers, federal government papers done and filled out and stuff.
We jumped through a bunch of hoops, did a bunch of stuff, and then we decided that we'd probably be better off building a bigger system.
In 2007 we launched into building what is now the brewery, and we launched into building it on nights and weekends. You know, we'd get home from work at whatever 3:30, and then we'd jump on this building and start working on it, and we'd work till 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. We got through that, and we built our little building, and a lot of it came from, since we were in construction, a lot of it came from jobs and things of that nature that we would save. You know, like a lady has a window, she wants it to be replaced. We say, what are you going to do with that window? And she says, just get rid of it.
And so during that time we were building the building, we were actually collecting equipment, and so we found our brew kettle first, and our brew kettle actually kind of set us on what size we would be. We started making just beers that we were very proud of, pretty much from the beginning, because we never did really look at recipes for beers. You know, you have books where like homebrewers can like build recipes around. You know, they can go, oh, I can build this pale ale, or I can do this. It's like we never did really ever look at recipes to start building things. We would just kind of start pulling grains in. Like we'd order different grains this week, and we'd find different things to use and different hops and stuff. And we just started building our own recipes straight from the beginning, and that kind of led us into the style of beer that we make now. Still is that we never do really make things based on a certain style, and I think people really got into enjoying the beers because it was like, wow, man, I never had a beer like this.
We do make a lot of seasonals to the tune of, if we have 4 that go year round, there's probably 24 that come in and out at any given time, and there may be 25 at some point, or 26 even.
Well, because like that's the fun thing for us about being a small company.
Exactly.
Is we can make any beer we want to make. It's like we can bring it in at any point, but and we can just kind of go, all right, well, this one was great, this batch was great, let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? It's like we actually we made a beer just probably about a month ago. We made it just because we had a keg in the cold room, and we pulled it out and we tapped it because we were going to a beer festival, and we liked the beer again so much that we just decided the next day we made another batch of beer. We have a beer called the Trail Ale that we make once a year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That has raisins, coconut, apples, honey, brown sugar, almonds. It's like everything that you'd find in a really nice trail mix, but it's in beer form because, I mean,
who wants to eat all that trail mix?
You can just drink it. If you just drink it, it's just much better. And so we got beers like that. We have a beer called the All Hallows Ale, which is it's kind of a pumpkin brown sugar beer that we make for the fall. And we do have beers that we use local honey, and we try to find as close to Sparta as we can. There's been, the last couple of years, there's been a little bit of a bee issue with around here. There's been some viruses and stuff that the bees.
We still get honey from like right outside. We've
yeah,
gotten
but,
some stuff
but
from
it's all.
Phil,
But we get everything from Tennessee, so it's just like pretty much anything. If we do a pumpkin-based beer, we get local pumpkins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like anything that we're going to augment besides the hops and the barley and stuff like that. We're going to try to find it as local as possible. Just because, I mean, it's here. There's people around there selling it, so it's like we might as well keep the business local.
And part of our thing is that we like stuff to be unprocessed, and Dave and I just believe that the less processed is the best process. You know what I'm saying? So we still use the whole flower hops as opposed to the pellet, which is now the industry standard. You know, the barley and stuff of that, it's we use really high-end barley from most of the time from Germany, sometimes from Belgium, Canada, whatever. But it's all high-end stuff. There's no corners cut in any of that stuff. Of course, we use the fresh water from the Calfkiller River. Send it into the beer, man. It's got the perfect pH. It's got the lot of great sodium and chloride ions. And most breweries treat beers as if they come from somewhere else. So, like, you could go to a brewery and they put something in the water to make the water more like, say, Munich, or more like London porter. You have to have to make a London porter, you have to have London water, which, I don't know, that's another one of our theories is like, we don't live in London or Munich, so we make beer from Sparta with Calfkiller water. So all of our beer, we use the same water. We don't dress it up, we don't play with it, but we're real proud of it. So Dave and I generally trust what we've done in the past more than what we've read in the past. Although what you read can guide you, and that guides us through stuff too. We look back at everything. We make recipes. We base our recipes on our recipes because that's what we do. We want to make a beer that regular people can enjoy, and that beer geeks, no offense, can enjoy as well. So I'd say we're beer geeks somewhat, but we're also regular people.
So it's like it's just because living in the middle of an area where there's not a huge beer culture, you do have a lot of people who are very domestic drinkers, and so you want to be able to make a beer that we can enjoy and think is awesome, that you can actually go out and say, hey man, here, put your beer that's brewed in St. Louis down and pick this up that's made right here because it's made here and it's good.
That's right.
So excited to have the Sergio brothers right here in our downtown studio. Hi, I'm Becky Magura, and I'm with Don Sergio and Dave Sergio, and they are the creators and masters of Calfkiller Brewing Company. We love that.
We love it too.
Now, we just got to see that really great segment, and that was on Live Green, Tennessee. How did you feel about that show?
I think it's a great show. I think we had a great time doing it, and I'd like to see it again sometime. I can't wait to go back and watch this again.
Right.
You know.
Right. How about you, Dave?
Oh yeah, well, I think it's a good thing from watching the episodes and stuff, knowing that there's so much stuff. It actually brings to the forefront so much stuff that's actually around in the Upper Cumberland that people may not know about. And I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing just knowing that that you guys here do so much local programming.
Now, you have a little bit of familiarity with WCTE because you used to work with us before you became a brewmaster.
For 5 years I was here.
That's right,
Yeah.
and quite talented. We went to Chicago, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Wasn't it Chicago?
It was,
We went
yeah.
with Todd Gerald on Brad Sell's shoot there for
I heard some stories about that.
I bet, yeah, it was good.
I was the one that didn't get frisked in the airport. So.
That's right.
Did you have a big beard then?
I was not a huge beard.
Okay. Well,
yeah, but it was still they got Todd instead of me.
That's right.
I was the one with the big metal case that had the camera.
And all
they
that
just let me fly through.
Go on.
They're like, you're okay.
Well, I think just seeing the station now and seeing the growth and the time that you were there, do you feel like we're moving in the right direction to serve the Upper Cumberland?
Oh, I think so. I think it's like, because I remember when I started, I came in and basically I had a little bit of experience with computers, and so the guys in production, Rick was like, hey, is his computer? Hop on it. And so I spent a little bit of time actually getting to know like a little bit of computer editing and stuff like that. This is 2000.
Yeah. Right.
And so things have come a long way. There's so much stuff that happens now that I don't even know how to work a smartphone. So it's like now it's like I'm a little bit brain dead again.
Well, we loved having you with us, and we love having you in our area as our only brewery, really, in the Upper Cumberland. So tell us how are things going at Calfkiller?
Things are going great. We just we try to keep making more beer as well. It always calls for more beer. The demand is there. We just need to be able to make more beer, and we're working on that. Of course, we want to do things our way, and we want to do it with our own means, money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we haven't done the whole bank loan thing yet, but we're kind of growing a little bit at a time, buying equipment when we can, and of course we got the 17% tax thing. It's been eased a little bit, so
Right.
that helps us every month just a little bit to buy a little more, some more kegs and just get some more beer out there in the world. And hopefully we just keep on growing.
Well, the
Kinda
demand
grow
is
slow.
huge, I think, and you're on a lot of taps all throughout the Upper Cumberland, but you're also in Nashville, right?
We are. We're all over the place. We've got 80 taps in the state.
80 taps.
80 taps.
Wow.
Well, 80
Yeah.
accounts.
Yeah, 80 accounts. More than 80 taps. That's right.
Some places have more than one tap, and so
True.
with so it's kind of nice that you can go through and you can do what you want to do, and then be able to kind of get a product out. And so when you go to a bar, it's cool when you can buy your own beer.
It is, yeah.
It is cool.
Well, one of the things that I love is your taps are very unique, and I understand you make them, right? They're made out of driftwood or different kinds of wood.
Whatever wood. It used to be that Dave and I would go, that was the whole idea, was the beer comes from nature, and it should be expressed as a expression of nature, which is the wooden tap handle. And so we made them for whatever reason, and then we kept on making them, and when it gets out there, people start bringing you cool things that they find, because it's just something cool that people
Right.
can do. They bring you wood over, and you're like, hey, man,
I
this
can
piece
use
of
that.
nice wood, man.
That's great.
That's
That's
great.
great.
So we've met a lot of people and got a lot of great friends and stuff like that through all this craziness.
You do it right, and you've got tours. You've got tours most weekends of your breweries, and folks can find out about that how.
They can to do a tour. Mostly they're done by appointment on Saturdays, and you can go through and you can either email us at calfkillerbeer@yahoo.com, or you can use the old telephone and you can dial 931-739-BEER.
Oh, there you go.
It's a pretty easy phone number.
It's a pretty easy phone
It
number.
is.
And it is a great tour. And,
That's
we're
so
here
good.
tonight because we really are wanting to encourage you, the folks out there, to support WCTE and support public broadcasting here, PBS here in the Upper Cumberland, and the kinds of local stories that we can do. The more folks become sustaining members, and by sustaining members, we mean if you do $5 a month or $10 a month, whatever, it really helps us sustain the programming all throughout the year. So I know you all have been very supportive of us through Blues and Brews, through a number of things that we've done all year, the auction, everything. Why do you think folks should become a sustaining member?
Well, I feel it's something that not every community has a local PBS station like this. It's like, there's there's probably only 350 in the United States. And so you look around and it's like, to be in this area and to be such a place, that's, in Tennessee, to have such a great resource, I think is very important. You look around, you see all the other places that are just basically going through and they may just be replaying shows that come down from the national PBS feed, but you guys are going out and actually doing things that are showcasing the local community. And I think it's great. It's because it's, it's like, I guess in the old days you would think of like public access channels.
Right.
But now the cool thing is you can actually get people, and it's like very professional looking. It's all very good, very high quality television.
Yeah.
And it comes from right here in the Upper Cumberland.
And it's you can learn something from it, which is something you can't do with most of other television.
That's true too.
There
Right?
you go.
Well, it's kind of interesting because I see a great analogy between what we do and what you do.
Sure.
Because it's crafted, it's local, it means something to us. You're passionate about
Guys
your
enjoy
work.
what you do.
We're passionate about our work, and we're so thrilled to have you as partners at WCTE.
Thank you, Becky.
Heck yeah, we're happy to.
Thrilled to be here.
Well,
We're excited too. We're happy to be here.
Hey, can I say hi to my kids?
absolutely. You can say
All
hi
right.
anywhere you want.
I want to say hi.
Just say it to this
Hey,
one
I
right
want to say
here.
hi to Viola, Otto, and Bruno, my 3 kids at home watching this beautiful program.
There you go. What about your wife?
Well, hi, wife. Hi, Kelly. Sorry. I thought the
There you
kids
go.
would get more of a
Well,
charge
the
out
kids
of
will
it.
too. Dave, you should say hi to
Oh,
folks too.
I can say hi to whoever's out there watching. Corinne, hi.
Yeah. And hi, Mom and
Be
Dad.
home soon.
Thanks. Thank you for the Upper Cumberland for supporting Calfkiller Beer and also WCTE. We hope that you'll get busy tonight and become a sustaining member at whatever level you can do.
Darn right.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.